Hi, I am Kedger on Two Wheels and I am on this scenic location to show you the SYM GTS125. Yes, this is a 125 scooter. Don't go away yet because you might learn something, especially to you Americans who dislike scooters a lot. Because scooters do make a lot of sense, especially when you're commuting in the city. And this one here on our market sells like hotcakes. And this is a SYM, SYM. SYM is a Korean brand, and obviously it's South Korean. It's a Korean scooter, unless I'm making a huge mistake, but no, SYM is Korean. And this machine is absolutely wonderful. I've been riding it for doing the Portuguese video first, since this is a really big thing on our market. And this is awesome! It's amazing how good it is. It's expensive. It is an expensive scooter. It's a 3.6 thousand euros versus the T-Max's 4.3. So it's what we call a maxi scooter, a big scooter for longer journeys. And first things first, it is awesomely comfortable. I'll do the walk around back at the dealership. It is awesomely comfortable. The seat is excellent, the ride quality is excellent, and it rides spectacularly well. Look, I'm on a scooter, look how the lineage I got. And I was 100% comfortable, and I did not even... I wasn't going any faster because I didn't want to. Because I could do that a lot faster, so it rides really well. It's really agile. It's normal, it's a 125, it's always going to be agile. It's not that fast. Look, I'm top speed, full throttle. 110. 120. This is downhill, and now the uphill. 120. 115. 110. And this is a brand new machine, mind you. It's still in the braking in phase, and it stopped at 100 kph, and it's not going any lower. It is going slightly lower. No, it's not. 100-ish, 98, 99. So it's moderately fast. Doesn't accelerate all that fast, even for 125, but it's got a nice top speed and it keeps that, just like the T-Max, because this is a machine built for highways, or for at least freeways. It's not for fast in-city commuting and in-city zipping around, but it can do that because it is extremely agile. More impressive stuff. Build quality is easily Yamaha and Honda level. Everything is perfectly put together. The plastics, the materials are awesome. So if this had a Honda badge or a Yamaha badge, I wouldn't be suspicious of anything. Seriously, it is that well built. Everything is perfectly put together. The finish on stuff is absolutely spot on, and most importantly, all the users I know of these bikes, not one, says they have problems with it. There are the occasional issues with everything breaks down, but it's as rare as on the Yamahas and on the Hondas and on the Suzukis. So it's very well put together indeed. Don't be off-put by, oh, it's a Korean, that's crap. No, not this one. This one seems to be really good. And obviously, since it's a 125, it's very agile. Also, it has brakes, disc brakes, front and rear, which are very nice. What's not nice at all are these huge mirrors, which are absolutely useless. Look, what I can see now is my hands, and I can see the car that's right behind me. Barely. These mirrors only work when you're leaned over, because otherwise the right half of the mirror is my hand and my arm, and then I can see the oncoming lane, but not the lane behind me. These mirrors are seriously bad. Okay, it's the only thing. They're more like wind protection for your hands than actual mirrors. The rest of the wind protection though is excellent. It's absolutely fantastic. No wind whatsoever. Also, huge amounts of legroom. Look, I can be with my feet forward like this, or back like this, or in between those two. Outside, inside. I can put my feet wherever I want. It's fantastic. So yeah, I like this one a lot. It may sound like a promo, but this is a seriously good machine. And the price, well, it's high. It's high for 125. Anything over 3,000 euros for a 125 for me is high, but this one's worth it, seriously. It's really good. It's yet another one of those bigger bikes with a 125 engine. Only that this one's the cheaper of the lot. And it's not the worst of the lot. It's as good as the others. There's a huge space underneath the seat. I'm gonna do a brake, can I? See how well it brakes? This unit does not have ABS. ABS is 300 euros more. So it rolls onto the into 3.9 or nearly 4,000 euros. But look how nice it is. It's really good to ride between cars like this. Look. Issues? What issues? That's more due to the fact that it is a 125 scooter than the fact that it's a good bike. Because let's be honest, any 125 scooter will do what I just did. This easy filtering. Some even do it better because they're smaller. But one thing I just simply cannot get over is how nice this feels when cornering. It's just about as nice as the T-Max. T-Max might be slightly better, but the difference is basically almost none. It's much of the same. It feels so safe cornering. Really. I feel 100% comfortable doing some serious lineage. Serious for a scooter. Lineage on this. And serious for a scooter I have never ridden before. Okay, doing that, I lifted the front wheel and then I lifted the back wheel off the ground when I was going over that little hump. That's going to be a new... I'm going to test drive that machine. You'll see. Okay, now let's do one thing I have to start doing with small nimble machines. Let's do a figure eight. Oops, that's not a figure eight, you dick. I suddenly forgot what a figure eight was. What I meant with a figure eight is this, stupid idiot. Like this, complete figure eight. And this is really wide because I'm not comfortable with it and I'm not trying to win a show. So yeah, it's really comfy doing this. Even a figure eight on a bike I have never ridden before. It's really easy to do. And as I get more and more comfortable, it's easier and easier. This is a really nice bike. Doesn't feel heavy at all, and it is a maxi scooter. So, now back at MIGTech. Hello, Lotsotki. Jealous? Don't be. Notice that? That's because it has the side stand sensor on. And it has a feature I really enjoy, which is this. I can have the engine on, and I can open the seat with the engine on. Pressing this button here. Not going to keep the engine on. So this is going to be the seat, which is a pretty important part of any scooter. And this seat not only has a thingy to keep it up, easily fits two helmets, full-size helmets, and something else in between. This is huge. This is bigger than the T-Max. Much bigger than the T-Max. And the T-Max was already impressive, so this is even more impressive. Even nicer, this little backrest is standard. So, for me personally, because I have to carry the kid everywhere, that's awesome because he's scared of falling off. Or if you have a nervous pillion, they have a backrest which makes them unnervous. Now, seriously, front to back. At the front, you have a 120 width tire on a 15-inch rim, wavy disc brake, and this is really impressive. I can't believe this. I'm actually looking at this. Look, steel braided brakes That can't be right. Seriously. There's something, if either that's just cosmetic or that's an aftermarket thingy they put on. But it's a brand new bike, so that makes no sense. Altering the brakes on a brand new bike? I'll have to ask. Also, you have this pretty cool front, you have to admit it. It is pretty cool. The paint job is fantastic. It's matte grey with sparkles in it. Integrated LED indicators onto the rear view mirrors, and some LED daylight running lights up here, and normal suspension, huge space. And then let's go to this little part, which has a couple of features I really like to show you. Feature number 1, button. Even though this looks a bit flimsy, this button activated little cover, yeah, this looks a bit flimsy, but it is protected by a key. And you've got this little cubby hole, which is not protected by a key, but it does have a, this is really hard to do with gloves, USB port, standard, and a little lighter port back there as standard. This is really, really important nowadays, and manufacturers keep not doing this to bikes, and it's really cheap for them. Why doesn't every bike have something like that? Is it really that expensive to put on a bike? No. Another detail I absolutely adore. You see these passenger foot pegs, which are always a pain grabbing and opening because you have to reach down and pull it with your hands, etc. Look at this one. You just touch it and it pops out. That's a brilliant little idea. And to put it back on, you gently, very gently, and it's back on. If you do it too harsh, it's not going to lock. Just click and it's done. It's awesome. The whole bike looks great. The tail light is LEDs also. Dual shock absorbers. Too bad it's not a single one, but there's really not enough space underneath, and that creates more space for the boot. You don't really need a top case on this one, seriously, because it has all that space. But if you really do want one, I think it just clips onto this, so you don't have to make a hole anywhere. Oh, another nice detail. See this little vent? This is a heater vent, so you have one of those ugly skirts. During the winter, hot air comes up from here and keeps you warm. So you people on really cold climates like Northern America and North England and whatnot, this is awesome for the winter. Actually, if your country sells these, could you please comment? I'm wondering, where is this sold, and is it sold or not? Because this is a really good bike and it sells like hotcakes here. And now I understand why it sells like hotcakes, because it really is good. I knew it was good. I wasn't expecting to like it that much, because I thought, okay, it's going to be a scooter, big fat scooter. But it corners awesomely. Good brakes. Rear brake is really strong, locks up really easily. It's got good brakes. Goes well enough. It's a 125, so you can't expect miracles. Goes well enough, keeps up its top speed well enough, and it's fantastically well built. Okay, let's look at the build quality. Just check this out. This little carbon fiber look-alike thing, it's got just dust on it. Look at these panels. They all fit perfectly. Oh wow, this one moves a few millimeters. Yay! And I'm really using strength here, look. Nothing wobbles, everything fits perfectly. See? Look at the finish on this pen. It's I'm amazed. Everyone goes, oh, it's a Korean brand, SYM. That's going to fall apart. No. Everything is, look at the seat. The seat is awesomely comfortable. Little stitches on another color. This is a different material, so you don't slide around. Look, see? It's a really good bike. I'm really impressed. Now I understand why this sells so much. And the guy that actually knows how to review these things, he's got one, the 300cc version, and he's done 60,000 kilometers on it, and it's still going strong. That's in miles, what, 40,000 miles? And it will still keep on going for quite a long time. Issues? I think one of his light bulbs burned out eventually. The rest has been only routine maintenance, and lately he hasn't been doing the routine maintenance as often as he should. But you think she quits? Hell no, keeps on going. So yeah, I am seriously impressed. Oh look, I found something that's not perfect. There's a little seam here. Seriously? Great little 125. So yeah, this is 3.6 thousand euros, and it's definitely worth it. If you want a big scooter, not a normal scooter just for in-town commuting, if you want something to go onto the highway for longer trips, there you go. You've got this, you've got the T-Max, you've got Honda's competition, which is also the same problem as the T-Max, which is jolly expensive. This is a bit cheaper, and it is just as good as, so that's why it sells like freaking hotcakes. It just doesn't say Honda or Yamaha or Suzuki here. That's basically the only problem with it. Otherwise, marvelous. Kid your outs.